you think, why the media literature, media education, and media ecology is important nowadays, and is it relevant?
The society has changed and the technology has changed. Of course we can go backwards and say technology has always been there. The Chinese had the printing press 2,000 years ago, but Gutenberg brought the printing on the mass scale, and electricity 2 centuries ago changed the industry, and now with the ICT we are facing very fundamental change. We don't know what the changes really will be, but it means that we have to be able to deal and work in a society that is dominated by new technology, which is basically communication, information, technology. Media literacy is part of it, or we can speak about media and information literacy officially, or we can speak about technology literacy. I prefer to speak about communications competence. And this is something we need. How do we communicate with different organizations, different cultures, people, but also deal with the modern society, which is increasingly digitalized. What is digitalization? It's not a myth. It is a kind of a change that changes the way we store and we transmit information, but it doesn't change the basic fundamental behavior of humans. But we do not know how to behave in this type digitalized world. It's not only information society, it is something different now, because there's mistrust, there's lack of confidence, we don't know how the organization system will work, but we have to manage. So media information literacy for me is a general communication competence for citizens and for organizations in this world.
And is it beneficial for our society?
Who knows what is beneficial, because the changes in the 16th century after Gutenberg, they're radical. And they could also be now very unexpected, because we are, as I use the word, empowering people. We are giving people tools and means of communicating between themselves and also controlling others and society. At the same time, the society is controlling people. So in a way, we have the danger of introducing a new kind of totalitarian society, which is dangerous. We don't know if it happens or doesn't happen, but we want to have media and information literacy for empowering people, so that people could rather control the society and become aware of what is happening and also enjoy life in this new technological world.
Okay, and tell us about your yesterday presentation.
I wanted to briefly summarize how did we come to the concept of media and information literacy in UNESCO work. I have been involved, but also in Europe, European work, and in Finland and in northern countries. So my summary is that we began introducing media literacy to Europe about 20 years ago, a little less, 90 years ago, borrowing American concepts, and wanted to develop a European approach with different cultural traditions. One of the ideas was to introduce media education to all kinds of institutions, but also develop critical thinking. And the goal has been active citizenship. We now speak about global citizenship education, global citizenship. And this would mean that we would have people who are able to have intercultural communication and dialogue. And my summary is that we are now in a situation in the world that there's tension and mistrust, and we have to work against. Because my philosophy is, and was, the constitution of UNESCO, to peace built in the minds of men.
How do you think, can we see this development nowadays?
I have been asked the same everywhere I have been speaking, much abroad and also in Finland. I have to be honest, because I'm a scholar. I'm an academic, I'm not a politician. I think we don't see much positive development globally. I mean, now we have to change the international climate. opinion and spirit of the media. I try to promote new humanism, because that's a UNESCO credo, new humanism, a principle of cooperation. But it doesn't seem to have much strength at this moment. So what could be the spirit of cooperation today? Anyway, I continue working, and I hope to see a change coming from somewhere and by some, and we are part of the change.